Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Larry, and this is going to be a follow-up to a video I posted a few days ago, which was just an intro to the channel and a little bit about what I'm about and what the channel's about, and a portfolio tour, and that's going to be down below if you want to see that, to have some context into what I'm about to talk about now. And let me preface this by saying straight away, I'm not gonna edit these things. I don't have a script that I work with, and I refuse to take this to the computer and edit it all together so that I sound perfect. You know, I may stumble over my words, I may ramble. Ask my wife, I have a tendency to do that. But I want this to try and make this as natural as possible. I want to try and be as genuine as possible. I'm not a big, loud, bombastic guy. I'm not going to scream and yell. I'm not going to do a bunch of wacky shit to try and get your attention. This is just me, and I'm talking to you as if you were a friend in my home, and if you connect with me and what I'm saying, then that's great and awesome. And if you don't, then there are other channels. In that previous video I was talking about, which was the intro channel, the intro to the channel, I talked about creating a community for us as artists and as creative people, and I've decided that that's a big part of what I want to make this channel about. Is I want to create a community where we can all thrive and support each other. And so what I'm going to do before each one of these videos is whether it be a time-lapse video or just an update video, whatever it is, I'm going to do a shout out for an artist that I've found that I feel like deserves some attention, because I try and do this on my own every morning. I'll look through Instagram and I'll look through YouTube and all the various social media stuff, and you'd be shocked at how many insanely high-level artists out there are getting zero attention. Excuse me. And my gut feeling, my inclination is that these people are getting buried under the weight of just shit content that's out there. You know, the yelly, screamy people and the look at me people. And the people with talent that have spent years and years mastering a craft get lost underneath the weight of all of it. I'll see these people that are doing like master level artwork and they have like 20 views. So if there's anything I can do about that to help, that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to do a shout out at the beginning of these videos with a link to their channel, a link to their Instagram page, and from the feedback I've been getting already, this is something that you guys seem to be into. I've gotten a decent amount of messages and a lot of comments. So if this becomes a thing and you guys let me know after this video this is something you want, I'll do this every week, and it'll just be me going through artists that I find, or if you contact me, and we'll put you up on the channel, and I'll link to your sites, your YouTube or your Instagram or whatever you have, and we'll try and get you some attention. And yeah, I've decided that that's something that I want to do. So what I'd like you to do is go to my Instagram, and the link is down below. Just click on it, it'll take you right there, and direct message me and let me know that you want to be in the next video. That way I can have your consent before I just throw you up, because I don't want to do that without your consent, number one. And number two, I don't want the spam section or the comment section of my videos to become spam zones where I'm getting outside people coming in and saying, you sub for me, I sub for you, all that kind of shit. I don't want any of that. That's not what this is about. I want to create a genuine community where you go and look at somebody's stuff and say, oh, I like that, and you leave a genuine comment and sub to them because you actually like their work. And I've been a small businessman for years, and so I'm good at organization, and I'm good at building, you know, infrastructures for this kind of thing. And you know, the way I look at it is, if I've got, and I've been on here a couple months now, I've got almost 400 subscribers, something like that, and I'm so grateful for you guys. If I've got a few hundred, and somebody over, you know, person B over here has 100, and person C has 50, and so on, if we all look at each other's stuff and we all support each other, and you know, we subscribe to each other only if you're interested. That we can help each other grow. I mean, it's a great resource where the larger community can be bigger than we can be individually, and we can help each other grow, not only our channels but also as artists, you know, by offering constructive criticism, positive criticism, comments, whatever it is. So that's kind of what I'd like to do. Please give me some feedback on that and let me know what you think. And if you want to be in one of these videos, send me a message on Instagram and I'll make it happen for you, and we'll get you some attention. So today we're going to do a shout out for Hope, very talented artist. Her YouTube channel is called The Hope Project, and her Instagram is Hope Project Arts, and she has some really cool time-lapse stuff up on her YouTube. She's got a really nice Bruce Lee piece, which I love. I'm a huge fan of Bruce Lee. And she's got some really cool Walking Dead work that she's done. And she's got, my favorite is she's got a Tom Petty piece of Tom playing a big flying V. And I've been a guitarist my whole life, so that was the piece that initially drew me to her work, and she's very talented. So please go check her stuff out. I'm going to post a link to her YouTube channel and see if I can get her Instagram on there. And go check her out, give her some attention, and if you like what she's doing, let her know, and support her, and hopefully that'll catch on, and you know, others will start doing it for you, and we can create a little movement here, you know, a little niche of positivity here amongst the quagmire of bullshit. Okay, so next I'm gonna do what I've got coming up just really quick. And so I've finished the video, should be up on the channel in a day or two. It's just a simple little illustration I did for a client. Reasonably simple. Nothing I do is simple because I make everything difficult and I make all my pieces really complex. But anyway, it's a little piece, and it's got some time lapse in it, but it's also got some technique stuff in it, specifically how I go through prepping a canvas, and a little bit of you know, what I do to get ready for a piece. And then a specific technique that I use on this piece is a lot of splatter work. If you've seen any of my other stuff, or you want to look through my channel, I do a lot of gore and a lot of horror, which is what I'm into. So in this video here that's coming up, and I'll have a link to that down in the box, I think that should be up. I'm going to try for tomorrow, if not the day after. I go over splatter techniques, and that's a lot of fun, and there's actually, you know, a lot more to it than you might think. There's a lot of ways to approach splatter and different textures that you can achieve and stuff like that. So that's a fun little thing. I'll try and do that, add a certain you know, specific technique to, you know, each of my videos for a piece that I'm doing, and kind of talk a little bit about that with voiceover. It might help you out or interest you or whatever. And then another thing that I do is, if you watch the intro video, I talked about how I do conventions, and I do them all year long. And if you're a working artist, or you're trying to get to the level of a working artist, if you didn't know, conventions are huge in terms of exposure and getting your stuff out there and networking, and you can also make pretty good money with them. And we've got it, my wife and I do them together. Couldn't do them without her. And we've learned the hard way what to do and what not to do, how to do them efficiently, and how to make money with them, and how you approach them, how you get into them. And so I'm going to do some videos on that topic, and then we're also going to do, so we've got Crypticon in May, which is in Seattle, and then Kansas City Crypticon in August, and then after that I think we're going to do Texas Frightmare, then Scare LA, and so on. So what I'm going to try and do is get, well, what I for sure will do for Seattle is I'm going to film the whole thing and show you what it's like to be in the convention, what it's like to run a booth, what it's like to be an exhibitor, and we'll go over, like, you know, how do you make prints, professional, high-level quality prints, and all that kind of stuff. And you know, so hopefully that'll be exciting It'll be exciting for me. Hopefully it'll be interesting for you. I'll take you inside of the conventions and the whole trip process and kind of show you what goes into it. So that'll be a thing coming up in the future. We'll get back from Seattle in early May, and then as soon as we get back, I'll have that video ready for you. And let's see. I think that's about all I want to say for now. Even though I made that promise to not ramble, I'm sure I just did it. But there you go. That's the little update I have for you. If you're interested in buying prints, I have super high quality prints. I've got mugs, I've got stickers, I've got in my eBay shop, I've got all kinds of killer horror shirts. If you're into that, and how could you not be? It's awesome. Just click on the links and check that stuff out. Also my website, I've got a lot of the originals that you can see in my videos for sale. So yeah, check that stuff out, and until next time, I guess that's about all I have. All right, later.